Everyone, my name is Greg Wilkinson. Let me start off by saying I know my webcam's kind of slow. I guess I just took a dump. I tried messing with some settings and restarting the computer, but it's still not doing so well. So I guess we're gonna have to deal with it. But I don't quite have a life lesson per se, but I guess I have something I can consider a traumatic event. Uh, it was end of January, I think 28th, 29th, back in 2010. Me and four buddies, Lewis, Dan, and Ricky, were kind of hanging out on a Friday night, kind of bored, so we decided to go to the one of the home Pinelands games, basketball games. We were there for maybe, I don't know, almost an hour or so. Decided that was also kind of lame, so we left. We went driving down. We went in two cars. I was in Lewis's car, and Dan went with Ricky in his Jeep. We went down Seven Bridges, and I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's basically just a long road that goes into the bay with nothing out there besides a couple marinas. There's no street lights, no speed limit, just a road with some bushes on the side in the bay. So we got there just to hang out, and we drive to the end, and on the way out there we pass, there's a cop in a Ford Explorer who is kind of towards the end of the road. It's like a maybe 5 mile road, I think we count it as. Kind of towards the end, sitting back in the bushes with lights off, just hanging out there. Pass him, don't think anything of it. We go over a little bridge, and there's a wildlife guy in a Ford Ranger, a white truck with a little orange light up top, just backed up in like this little trail, kind of just hanging out there too. So we keep going, get to the end, hang out for a few minutes, turn around, passing the road, sitting back there still, and we just sit in it, and we go to a little dirt lot and just start messing around in there doing donuts and whatnot. On our way back, there's another dirt little section that's at the backside of the first bridge, where there used to be a little marina, but it got torn down. So there's this car. Me and Lewis decided to hold up, wait for Ricky, because he was still back in the other dirt lot. We pull up, wait there, and there's this green car with its lights on, and it was running, just sitting there facing the water. We're looking at it. We're kind of perpendicular to it, maybe like 15 feet away, so we can see inside of it. No one's in there. We're there maybe 5 minutes or so. We kind of just started messing around, beeping the horn and whatnot. And Ricky passed us, passing down the road, so we pulled out and left. Well, didn't think of the name of it. Went on another night, went to Applebee's, went to a birthday party, whatnot. The next day, we had his family over for dinner at my house, and one of the ladies was telling us about if we heard about what happened at Seven Bridges recently. I said, no, what? So they found a dead body in the marsh. So I started asking her questions about it. She said, yeah, they were, I don't know what, but they found a guy dead. So we were immediately like, what the hell? Questioning everything. I guess we waited another day or so, and the newspaper came out, which I still have the article here. And it basically says, the cops, during a routine run in the morning, found a car running with the lights on at around 8:30 a.m. And I guess they proceeded to check out the area and saw a guy laying in the mud, dead. So that's kind of freaky, because what freaked us out the most is we were right there next to it. We don't know if he was alive or dead at the time, if he was in the mud, asking, yelling for help, yelling at us as we're sitting there beeping horns. We don't know what he could have been doing. And, the cops were sitting down at the end of the road. We're guessing they must have, maybe were just taking a break, sitting down there, maybe sleeping, and on their way home in the morning, they seen the car there and checked it out, saw him in the mud. And also in the article, the guy's father states that, he enjoyed fishing and clamming down there. So we're thinking maybe he went there in the early morning to do some of that. And then had an accident, fell in the mud, and choked on mud to death, it says. But, we know that the guy was in fact there late at night from the night before, not in the early morning, and no one else really knows that. So it's definitely weird knowing what the guy's family didn't know, but the cops didn't know at the time, I guess. For several months, it kind of just freaked all my friends out, knowing we were there. We didn't know what to do. We ended up just, I guess, letting it go, and kind of didn't hear anything after that. But that's all I kind of got. There was the kind of moment that we'll never forget. But that's all.